Hi everyone, this is Pam, the Arctic Firefly, and guess what? I am back! I don't know how long it's been since my last video, but I finally have time to make a video for you! Yay! Okay, so for this video, we are going to be doing another non-Cricut card. I have this stamp set here. It's called Latte Love. I don't know if you can actually see that. There it is. And it's by Fiskars. And I've been wanting to use this one for a long time. So we're going to use this little cup right here with the heart and the sentiment that says, "Thanks a latte," which I already have mounted here on my acrylic block. I already have all my pieces laid out here. This is a piece of carob cream basil cardstock. It's cut at 5.5, so it folds to be an an A2 sized card, right? And then we have a sheet of Recollections paper. This is from the Friends Forever sheet. It can be found at Michael's. This is cut at 5.25 by 4 to fit as a nice little matte layer here on our card, just like that. I kind of like the retro coloring. And to go with that, we have some Stampin' Up! Cardstock. This is a piece of Bermuda Bay retired cardstock. This is no longer available through Stampin' Up! You can contact your local demonstrator to see if they might be able to get you some, but I do believe that it is no longer available even in the clearance rack. And then we have some crushed curry, which is also retired. I think this might still be available in the clearance rack. So, yet again, talk to your local Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And a sheet of, or a piece of, Very Vanilla cardstock. Now, our Very Vanilla is cut out at 3.5 by 2 3/4. Our crushed curry is cut out at 3 3/4 by 3. And our Bermuda Bay is cut out at 4 by 3 1/4. I hope that's all right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to attach this first matte layer to my card body. So I'm going to take my handy dandy trusty ATG gun here and go ahead and lay a strip of adhesive along all the sides, just like that. I'm starting to run a little bit low on my tape there, so my gun's acting a little goofy on me. Something you can expect if you're a new ATG owner and haven't yet reached the end of any of your tape spools yet. Alright, now our next step is to stamp our image onto our Very Vanilla cardstock, and I'm going to be using the Stampin' Up! Soft Suede stamping pad here. And we'll go ahead and get our stamp nice and inked up. This is a photopolymer stamp, so it doesn't need any conditioning or anything. Just ink it, stamp it right on our sheet of paper. I want to get this nice and lined up there. Just like that. There we go. Thanks a latte. It's a simple, nice simple little stamp. Not much to it. And I like that. Looks like my sentiment's just a little bit off because I have them both mounted on the acrylic block together. Alright, now we are going to get our image colored in. So for that, we are going to be using some Stampin' Up! Markers. We are going to be using Soft Suede, Burgundy Bravo, crushed curry, and Bermuda Bay. So the first thing that we're going to do is we will get our brush side of our marker here. Oh, I have a little bit of ink on me. And we're going to color the steam right here like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what gives it a little bit of something else, is to have a little bit of something. Oh, here, let me zoom in on you. There you go, so you can see a little bit better. It gives it a little bit something else, so it's not exactly perfect. And now we're going to take our Bermuda Bay and run it along the edge of our cup here. Alright. I'll make this a little bit more colored in than my steam. There, just like that. Now for our Bravo Burgundy. Find the brush end. There we go. I'm going to do our heart. Here we go. Trying to go with the same retro feel with the colors as I did with the paper. Alright, now we'll do the saucer. I really like this crushed curry. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it in the beginning because it's more of a browner yellow, but I actually really enjoy it and I use it quite frequently. Alright, now, excuse me. So our next step will be to mount all of our pieces together. So I'll go ahead and use my ATG gun, run some tape along the edges of my, oh, there was one, oh bugger, there was one step I was going to do that I forgot all about. I was going to take my soft suede here and this sponge here, and I also forgot something else I was going to do, a little bit scatterbrained. Just put a little bit of ink on the sponge and we're going to go around the edges like this. Another dab on there. There we go. It gives it a little antiqued, distressed look around the edges. There. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll mount our stamped image on top of our crushed curry, just like that. Flip it over, a little bit more ATG adhesive, all the way around, just like that. Center that on our Bermuda Bay piece, just like that. Now, this is a recycled, ooh, bugger, recycled piece of cardstock from my last cardstock class. I assured the lady that I would be able to recycle it and use it again. Oh, jeez. Never had that happen before. Alright, so we will get this placed on there just like that. Thanks a Latte. And finally, we are going to be using buttons, and I seem to have misplaced, oh, I'll be right back. Alright, I happened to drop one of my buttons on the floor. We'll zoom in a little bit more. We are really far out. Alright, so there's our assembled card. Right there. It's got the nice little distressed look around the edges. I think it's adorable. Quite simple. And then we have these two buttons here. I don't know where I got them from. I think I got them in like a bundle pack or off of a recycled piece of clothing or something a while back. So we're using Zot dots. Get a Zot dot on the back of there. We are going to stick it there. And our next one, we'll do the same thing. Get a Zot on there. Pull it off. Get it stuck right there. And there we have it. Quick, simple card using some Stampin' Up! Cardstock, Recollections sheet of paper available at Michael's, and some basil also available at Michael's, carob cream for a cute little retro-ish looking card. Thank you for watching.